Good morning, Coleman. Thank you for joining us on Coleman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, October 9th. Coming up on Coleman Today, Oktoberfest shatters records with 74,000 as Saturday crowd surges. State Commission targets PTSD care for first responders, and Wallace State President is recognized in U.S. Congressional record. All of this, plus sports, weather, and more. Now, let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Coleman today. Cullman's Oktoberfest set a new benchmark this year, drawing an estimated 74,000 people over 3 days and delivering the largest single-day turnout on record, about 42,000 on Saturday. Cullman Parks Recreation and Sports Tourism reports the festival eclipsed the previous all-time high by more than 25,000 attendees and posted a nearly 60% jump from the former record. Organizers point to perfect fall weather, a packed entertainment slate, and the event's reputation for an authentic, family-friendly German experience as key drivers. Despite the surge, operations stayed smooth with help from public safety partners, staff, vendors, and volunteers. Teams studied traffic flow and vendor placement in advance, and guest feedback remained overwhelmingly positive. Parking remains a focus, with Parks and Rec exploring short-term agreements with nearby property owners and long-term options to expand accessible spaces while preserving downtown's walkability. The impact stretched beyond the gates. Parks and Rec estimates Cullman's trio of major festivals, Oktoberfest, Christkindl Market, and the Alabama Strawberry Festival, generated roughly $40 million in economic activity over the past year, lifting hotel stays, restaurant traffic, and retail sales. Mayor Woody Jacobs, serving as Burgermeister, said the record year showcased Cullman's heritage, hospitality, and growing regional reach as one of the South's premier festival destinations. State Senator Garland Gudger Jr. says Alabama's new Joint Interim Commission on PTSD and First Responders, created by Act 2025-435, is moving ahead to improve support for firefighters, law enforcement, and EMS dealing with post-traumatic stress. According to Gudger, the panel brings House and Senate members together with leaders from the Alabama Department of Mental Health, ALEA, Alabama Fire College, the Association of County Commissions of Alabama, and the Alabama League of Municipalities to align state, county, and city funding with real-world needs. Representative Alan Treadway of Morris, a former first responder, is chairing the group. Gudger adds that his staff designee, Randall Shedd, will attend each session as the commission reviews gaps in services, training, and access to care. The commission is coordinating with frontline organizations, including the Alabama Sheriff's Association, State Trooper Association, Fraternal Order of Police, Joint Fire Council, and Association of Chiefs of Police, to shape practical recommendations. Gudger says the commission has already met twice and will bring proposals to lawmakers aimed at reducing barriers to treatment and strengthening programs that help first responders recover and return to service. Wallace State Community College President Dr. Vicki Karlowicz has been honored by U.S. Representative Robert Adderholt with a copy of the Congressional record recognizing the college's national distinction and recent achievements. The entry highlights a milestone year for Wallace State. The Aspen Institute named the college a top 3 community college in the nation and awarded its Rising Star designation in the 2025 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence, marking the first time an Alabama community college has been selected as a finalist. The recognition also follows record enrollment and hundreds of graduates crossing the stage this year. In Washington, D.C., Dr. Karlowicz testified before the House Appropriations Subcommittee on Labor, Health and Human Services, and Education at the invitation of Chairman Adderholt during a hearing focused on how community colleges and industry partners prepare students for high-demand careers. The Congressional record cites Wallace State's longstanding leadership and student outcomes that exceed national averages in graduation, persistence, transfer, and job placement. The honor underscores the college's role as a statewide and national model for excellence, innovation, and service, and reflects the work of faculty, staff, students, and industry partners across Wallace State's programs. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, Hanceville drops area match against JB Pennington. Sports is next. Welcome back. Let's tip off today's sports segment with an update on some of the latest local volleyball action. Hanceville hosted JB Pennington, and the Tigers struck first in the opening set. The Bulldogs answered behind back-to-back aces from Bentley Childers that pulled them even, but a late Pennington run closed the door and put the visitors up 1-0. The second set flipped the script. After a quick Tiger start, Hanceville stormed back. Alex Twitty dialed up a pair of aces, Josie Jones chipped in a point, and Childers' kill pulled the Bulldogs in front. The lead changed hands several times, but Hanceville finished strong to take the set 25-23 and even the match. Momentum carried into the third as Bella McAfee hammered a pair of early kills to build a cushion. Pennington answered with a run of its own, tightened things up midway, and made the key plays late to reclaim the lead 2-1. Set 4 brought more swings. The Tigers jumped out early. Hanceville ripped a 6-point burst to tie it, and the scoreboard stayed locked deep into the set. In the final rallies, Pennington strung together the last points to close it out in 4, 3-1. A gritty effort from the Bulldogs, big serves, timely swings, and multiple rallies, just short against a Tiger team that finished the crucial points. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Good Hope's Campbell Koch is named 2025 Perdue Award recipient and the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Each year at the Cullman County Volleyball Tournament, coaches present the Samantha Perdue Award to a senior who exemplifies excellence, character, leadership, and dedication. Perdue's impact began as a setter at Cold Springs High, then as a coach under varsity coach Linda Henderson. She later guided Good Hope's junior varsity alongside varsity coach Rosemary Brown. Even while battling cancer, she led Good Hope's JV to a county title and continued pouring into her players. After her passing, county coaches created the award to carry forward her standard. This year's honoree is Campbell Koch of Good Hope High School, recognized for achievement in the classroom, integrity in leadership, and commitment to the sport. The award keeps Perdue's legacy front and center, reminding the volleyball community that true success reaches far beyond the scoreboard. Cullman County Schools recently named Tiffiany Ellis and Melanie Sharpe September Employees of the Month. Ellis, an English teacher at Good Hope High, was praised by her principal, Jaime Jennings, as being a teacher who truly loves her students and who goes above and beyond to help her students feel appreciated and let them know they matter. Sharpe, the secretary at Vinemont Middle, fills so many roles besides being secretary, according to Principal Todd Johnson, who added that Sharpe does an amazing job of customer service and assisting teachers, students, and administration. Am First donated a $100 gift card to each employee of the month. A special presentation was made at Wallace State before kickoff of the Lions flag football doubleheader against Northwest Shoals yesterday, in partnership with the Alabama Legislature and the Alabama Mountains, Rivers, and Valleys Resource Conservation and Development Council. $50,000 was awarded to the Alabama Community College Conference for the establishment of 5 women's flag football teams beginning this season. Some of those on hand for the presentation included Representative Heath Albright of Holly Pond, Wallace State President Dr. Vicki Karlowicz, Randall Shedd, RC&D Director Renona Seibert, and board member Cherry Haney. Wallace State went on to win both games against Northwest Shoals, continuing their winning streak and giving them a record of 8-0. There's something special about Sam, the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. At just a year old, this golden retriever mix embodies pure joy and endless energy. Whether he's splashing in the kiddie pool or proudly carrying his favorite ball, Sam's enthusiasm for life shines bright. After playtime, he's just as content to sit quietly by your side, soaking in every bit of attention and love you offer. This people-oriented fellow has the perfect temperament for a companion, therapy, or hiking dog. He's not just a good boy, he's that good boy, the kind that reminds you every day just how beautiful life can be. Sam's adoption fee is $130, which covers neutering, vaccines, microchip, wormer, and a general vet exam, ensuring he's healthy and ready for his forever home. Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 to 3:30 p.m. If Sam has already found his forever family, don't worry, as many of his friends are still waiting for their chance to bring joy and love into a new home. Visit the shelter to meet them all and find your perfect match. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Thomas Allen Howard, age 81 of Cullman, passed away Sunday, October 5th. Funeral service will be at 1 p.m. today at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, burial at Cullman City Cemetery. Visitation will be from 11 to 1 before the service. Fulton Jean Mauter, age 90 of Cullman, passed away on Monday, October 6th. A graveside service will be at 11 a.m. on Friday, October 10th at Mount Zion Cemetery, burial at Mount Zion Cemetery. Ruben Lincoln Tolbert, age 73 of Logan, passed away on Tuesday, October 7th. Visitation will be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday, October 10th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Dorothy Lee Burleson, age 95 of Hanceville, passed away on Monday, October 6th. A celebration of life funeral service will be on Friday, October 10th at St. Andrew's Global Methodist Church at 1 p.m. Dorothy will lie in state for 1 hour prior to the funeral at the church. Interment will follow the funeral service in Cullman City Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at the weather forecast. Today, we'll see more sun than clouds and pleasantly mild. We top out near 76 with an east-northeast wind. Tonight, quiet, cool, low 55 under partly cloudy skies. Friday, bright blue and dry, high around 75 with just a hint of an east wind. Friday night, mostly clear with the low around 49 and calm wind. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.